Get ready for the action, because Jalon Moore is at the front of the Kansas City Chiefs' chopping block as the draft begins. Blindside protection has been a recurring issue for Patrick Mahomes, and the question is whether Josh Simmons can solve those woes. But Moore is the most likely candidate to step in for Jawan Taylor, though the path ahead is anything but clear. We break down everything you need to know about this crucial situation and what the Chiefs might be targeting next.
Stop using your finger for notes, sketches, and edits. This Jam Jake stylus pen gives your iPad a smoother, more precise writing feel with palm rejection so your hand can rest naturally on the screen. It charges fast, works for hours, and comes with replacement tips. Perfect for school, work, or creative projects. Check the link in the comments to grab it on Amazon.
Next up, we dive into major trade speculation surrounding the upcoming NFL draft. A brand new report has just opened the door for either the New York Giants or the Kansas City Chiefs to move down in round 1 and land a Pro Bowl receiver. We explore the intense chatter surrounding the Dallas Cowboys and the potential for them to trade up for players like George Pickens, and how this could drastically reshape the draft landscape. We are looking at a massive potential shift for the Chiefs as they aim to return to championship form for 2026. Sources indicate that Andy Reid and the Kansas City Chiefs are actively looking to trade up to the number 3 pick in the NFL draft to select the All-American linebacker Arvell Reese from Ohio State University. We examine why this move makes sense for the Chiefs and what it means for the entire draft strategy. Finally, we look at the uncertainty surrounding the New York Giants and the Kansas City Chiefs in the 2026 NFL draft. With the Chiefs debating whether to move up or down, the Giants must stay alert because they could be caught off guard by a major trade. Will the Chiefs move across the board, or will they make a move that completely alters the draft order? Stay locked in for all the breaking news and the latest updates right here on channel YouTube. The Kansas City Chiefs are actively addressing concerns regarding blindside protection on the offensive line, a recurring issue throughout Patrick Mahomes' tenure. With the draft approaching, the team is looking to secure long-term solutions for the position. Jalon Moore is currently viewed as the most likely immediate replacement for the departed Jawan Taylor, though this prospect is not entirely encouraging. Moore served as a fill-in starter when Josh Simmons was sidelined, but is not a full-time contributor. Statistical evaluations show mixed results, with a Pro Football Focus overall grade of 63.1, ranking him 56th among eligible tackles, and a pass block grade of 57.2, placing him 13th, worst in the league. Despite playing 427 snaps, Moore allowed 27 pressures, including 2 quarterback hits and 3 sacks. Looking ahead, the Chiefs are considering targeting one of their first-round picks to secure a more substantial replacement. Options under consideration include Francis Moigoa or Spencer Fano at the number 9 pick, who could provide a starting-caliber right tackle for the next decade. While there are some doubts regarding their suitability for the position, the potential reward is significant. Should the first-round options not materialize, the team has a broader pool of alternatives, including Blake Miller, Caden Proctor, Max Ihinacher, or Monroe Freeling. However, the availability of some names, like Freeling, is uncertain. Regardless of the draft outcome, the Chiefs possess ample options to address the position long-term. There is also a financial consideration. While keeping Moore as a rotational piece for younger tackles makes sense, cutting ties with him could save the team $7.94 million in cap space. This saving is deemed excessive for a backup, especially given the performance of Wanya Morris and Essa Pohl, who are not considered a significant downgrade. Ultimately, the priority remains safeguarding Patrick Mahomes. Investing heavily in the offensive line is deemed the most effective strategy to minimize risks, ensuring Mahomes is protected from collapsed pockets and unnecessary physical strain, particularly as he regains mobility early in the season. As the NFL draft enters its pivotal round 1, speculation is heating up regarding potential trades involving the New York Giants and the Kansas City Chiefs seeking to acquire a Pro Bowl receiver. With the quarterback class this year showing signs of weakness, trade chatter is intensifying across the league. The Dallas Cowboys, holding picks 12 and 20 in the first round, have been central to much of the trade discussion. Reports suggest the Cowboys are highly interested in Miami's Reuben Bain Jr. and Ohio State's Caleb Downs, along with Downs' teammate Sonny Styles. While these players are expected to be off the board before the Cowboys turn at 12, the team may attempt to leverage their picks to move into the top 5, though doubts remain about the feasibility of such a move. However, a potential trade chip surfacing is George Pickens. NFL insider Adam Schefter noted that the Cowboys are currently not close to securing an extension for Pickens, stating they are nowhere close to a deal and are reportedly favoring Jordan Tyson. This situation adds another layer to the draft dynamics. Following recent workouts, George Pickens has been linked to both the Chiefs and the Giants at picks number 9 and number 10 in round 1. This move would be outside the Cowboys' current range if they retain their selections. If Dallas aims to acquire players like Tyson, Downs, or Bain, all projected to be in the top 10, Pickens could serve as an attractive trade asset. The New York Giants would be keen on acquiring a top weapon like Pickens to bolster Jackson Dart. A potential scenario involves a trade for Pickens and the number 20 pick in exchange for the number 10 pick, with Kayvon Thibodeaux potentially serving as a component of the deal. The Kansas City Chiefs would also be eager to secure the game-breaking receiver. Acquiring Pickens along with the number 20 pick could make strategic sense, allowing them to leave Kansas City with 2 selections within the final 10 picks of round 1. While financial considerations will be a factor, both teams are reportedly prepared to find avenues to secure the high-profile player who posted 1,429 yards and 9 touchdowns last season. The Kansas City Chiefs are aggressively targeting a significant upgrade in the 2026 NFL Draft, reportedly looking to trade up to the 3rd overall pick to select All-American linebacker Arvell Reese from Ohio State University. This move is part of a strategic effort by Andy Reid and the team to regain championship form ahead of the 2026 season, following a challenging 2025 campaign marked by a 6-game losing streak and quarterback Patrick Mahomes' torn ACL injury. Mahomes underwent successful surgery in December, and the team is focused on his return by the start of the 2026 season. Analysis from a mock draft collaboration between NFL writers Nate Tice and Charles McDonald suggests this trade is viable. McDonald predicted that the Arizona Cardinals' selection at number 3 overall would prompt Kansas City to trade up for Reese. Reese, a standout for Ryan Day and the Buckeyes, was a key contributor in the 2024 championship team, logging 69 total tackles and 6.5 sacks in his junior season and earning consensus All-American honors, including Big Ten Linebacker of the Year in 2025. McDonald emphasized the strategic advantage of the move. He noted that the Chiefs have not held a top 10 pick since their trade for Mahomes in 2017, making a move up to a top 3 pick highly desirable. He described Reese as the best non-quarterback prospect in the draft, highlighting his versatility to fit Steve Spagnuolo's bolo punch defense. The proposed trade would involve sending the Chiefs' 9th and 40th picks to Arizona, allowing them to secure Reese while maintaining another pick. The 2026 NFL Draft is scheduled to commence on April 23 at 8:00 p.m. ET in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The New York Giants are advised to maintain a close watch on the Kansas City Chiefs as speculation mounts regarding potential movement in the 2026 NFL Draft. With teams already selecting in the first round, the Giants cannot afford to overlook shifts in the draft order. Insider Adam Schefter indicated that the Chiefs are actively considering their draft position, weighing options to move up or down. What teams are out there that can move up that far to number 3? It's not a long list, Schefter noted, adding that the Chiefs are contemplating both upward and downward adjustments. While reports suggest the Giants might be positioning themselves to box in Andy Reid and the Chiefs, Kansas City could also alter their trajectory, potentially surpassing New York's plans. The potential competition for Ohio State safety Caleb Downs is a key area of focus. The Giants have received clearance from Downs for the 2026 draft, but this could be jeopardized if the Chiefs move up and cut in line, or if the Giants pass on the 5th overall pick, potentially making Downs unavailable at the 10th selection. Furthermore, the possibility of Jeremiah Love being drafted by either team remains a factor, although the Chiefs may have withdrawn interest after signing Kenneth Walker III. General Manager Brett Veach and the Giants front office are reportedly exploring draft board maneuvers. Given the lack of recent regular season or playoff matchups between the two franchises, this draft positioning battle could represent one of the most intense contests between the two teams in a long time, with the stakes potentially revolving around franchise-saving talent. The Giants must remain vigilant to avoid being caught off guard by the Chiefs' strategic decisions.